Here is a short, quick review of my brand new vintage HPI Hot Bodies Lightning Street. Go around the box here. I have seen few used on eBay and Marketplace for a pretty penny. You're going to find out why within just a few minutes. I don't know how many of you have seen this, and if you have, it's probably been a good 20-something years. Pre-painted and cut body, decal sheets still intact. This thing is massive. Excuse the mess, we're in the midst of rebuilding a rear end. I don't know how well you can see all this. Let me double check real quick. Rotate the camera. Perfect. Alright. Sorry about that. This thing's huge. So, set this off to the side. This is how she comes. Screwed to two pieces of pine, which are glued to the bottom of the box, which unfortunately are ripped due to shipping or just wear and tear over the years, but it comes right out. So oh, Big Bertha, good lord. Before we go over the car, I'm going to go over what's all inside. So you've probably seen the box already. What comes there. This pretty much has everything. Just missing the fuel bottle and what else? The starter, which, you know, those are everywhere. So let me get everything out. I want you guys to have a full experience of what this is like opening a brand new one, because whoever goes to buy this for me, hopefully will keep it as is, because it is a very rare collector's item. Here's everything that it came with. Your standard 2-channel transmitter. Here's the wing with the antenna and the mounting hardware. The T-wrench, don't know what came in here. It says shock spacers and I think body mounts or something with the suspension. The batteries, I don't recommend using these one bit. Here we go. Some body posts and the mirrors, the mounting hardware, and some things to adjust, tools. So I gotta remind you, this I got from Japan, from an auction. Makes you wonder. Yeah, and these are from RC Scrapyard. I figured I'd print these out to show, and I will put the link in the description of this video. Oh, that's one-sided. That's a 10th scale, the Tornado, I believe, next to it. Someone did a twin engine, which is insane. Downside about this car is you can't really find parts for it. And they weren't really fast, too. They probably maybe went 45, 50. So here she is. Set up like the Lightning Truggy or whatever else. another HPI thing they use. They do have a lot of interchangeable parts. The only differences are obviously the 2-speed transmission, maybe the arms, or the arms might be the same, but the rims, the body posts. It does have, let's see if I can zoom in here, aluminum front knuckles. It's got adjustable links. It's got aluminum shocks too, not threaded. Front rear sway bars. It's a little dusty, but this thing's pretty much complete. I have never seen one so complete and new before. There's the RX. Let's take her out. Yeah, Hot Bodies RX. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, fuel filter, or air filter, multitasking here. How much of that in 1 second? Alright. Is degraded because it is 20-something years old. It's got a dust-proof, probably water-resistant switch. These tires are massive. I'll grab my RS43 to show as a comparison how freaking massive this thing is. Pretty much, if anybody's owned a Traxxas X01 or whatever 7th scale has been made, this thing is massive. These rims are good 4 inches tall. Still got the stickers on it. Never seen fuel. It does have a brass fuel filter in there, which is nice. This pipe is very thick. And the one thing that confused me, it says 3.5 cc. Well, on the box, I think it says 26. 3.5 is 21. Unless they just use the same block. I don't know. It's got the Rotostart backplate on it. It's got a nice huge header. And this will be for sale here soon. Just got it packaged up real nicely. I already got a bunch of pics. I'm actually going to take more with this better light. I am saving for a house and buying a car, so I'm going to start liquidating a lot of my stuff that doesn't really have sentimental value, but I know I can get some cash out of to help me pay for a house and a nicer muscle car. So this also has what do you call them? Suspension limiters, screws. You can adjust them. You might be able to see it down there. Yeah. So just trying to get every angle as possible on here. I know I am not perfect with videos, or I don't do any editing, so I just try to keep things simple and easy. But it's got dual brakes up front. Now this thing is awesome. Love to keep it, but like I said, got more important things to do in life, and want this to go to a good home where it'll stay like this pretty much forever. You can see where it was glued. I haven't even taken these off at all. I think that's the overfill. Maybe. Yeah. My Jado has something like this too. I like to point out the little details. If you spill, any fuel will go here, and this will drain down. Let's see if I can zoom in. Into here and come out the bottom, which is awesome. A Jado has something pretty much just like it, but you can put fuel tubing on. I will get that real quick to show as a reference. So you'll end up seeing 3 vehicles in this video. This is very nice. I love how companies do this. The only thing that Traxxas didn't do is have it go to the bottom, so I put about 3/4 of an inch of fuel line on it, so it comes straight out, so it doesn't wick all under the chassis. Here we go. My runner. I bought this as a graduation present to myself, brand new. It's a '69 Mustang RTRX, but I took the body rims off, put them back in the box, and painted the C6 body. It's kind of like an Inferno orange. was going more for atomic, but I wanted to match the theme of orange. You know, did have the orange gears, but I have the red gears on it. You know, shocks. Anyways, this is about the street. Look at the size difference in the wheel height too. 10 scale, 7 scale. This thing is freaking baller, dude. It's massive. Engines are on the opposite side. Both are 2 speeds. This has 2 brakes because it's heavy and huge. This has 1 brake. So I actually just upgraded it again from another parts car. Stainless with actual pads and center CBDs, which are nice. I got front CBDs on this, but this thing just freaking massive. I mean, like I said, I'm no professional in video recording and stuff like that, but I just like to show what I got and what I know. Before I go, here's this thing with the body on. This thing is tall. Could use better trimming, or also this could be lowered too. I'm just leaving it as is. Skyline's pretty sick, man. It's the only body they came with, to my knowledge. Kind of like the Schumacher Fusions. 21 and 28. Man, if I could find a brand new one of those for a steal. Oh, you'll be seeing it on here. But I doubt so. I will compare it with my RS4. Absolutely stunning. Thanks for checking this video out, and catch you guys on the next one. First fire up, just kidding. Electronics. Oh, did something. Obviously can't steer much because these came on it, but for the cheap basic servos there, they're kind of quick. There you go. Works.